comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your
Out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was paid.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
Waiting.
Mike 54! Hey! Check nickel!
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here we go.
Check.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, Delta.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Falcons head by Beasley. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third and long. It's Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they run with Howard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Alpha. 53. Check. Got it. Let's get in there. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again is Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Go, go, go. Kill.
throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike, check. 59.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's just me and you. Hey, empty.
And the blitz does come. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
1st down, Philadelphia.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Kill. Turn up. Alert 3. 21. Hey, express. Gun. Ready to go.
Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready, Blue
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
53, Mike 53. I got it. Check safety, check safety. Check 9, check.
Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra sprint.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him.
And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 54, south, 11.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6.
Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Freeman again. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 4. Undercrush.
Base.
Show it in.
54, south. Get up.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of it. Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wentz to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. McKinley, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Offensive 8 yards on the sack. 3 and out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it at the 42. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25. Got it. Motion.
Ryan wants to throw it. This complete to Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Back. 21.
Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
82, 40.
Check, 59. Let's go one more.
Throwing his Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
38 yards on the play. First down, Eagles.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.